Hey everyone, I'm Gloria S. Crump, the Queen of Real Estate, and I'm the broker and owner of the Coastal Leaders Realty Group. And thank you for joining us for Tea and Crumpets today. And today we are with Diane Skelton. She's the Associate Broker and Business Development for Crye Leike. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and so tell us a little bit background of Crye Leike and how long it's been in the market. I mean, I know y'all do sales, but mainly y'all do also rentals too.
Right. So Crye Leike is actually a franchise that started up in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And they're actually the third largest real estate company in the United States.
Oh, wow.
So Crye Leike came to the Gulf Coast in October of 2019. And then we've started the vacation rental part probably a year and a half ago, really seriously getting into the vacation rental. And we are the only Crye Leike office that has a vacation rental department, just because of our location.
Market. Yes.
Yeah,
and I've actually had several clients that have gone to Crye Leike vacation rentals, and they seem very happy. So that's awesome. So, what type of rentals do y'all do? Y'all don't just do the short-term vacation rentals.
We really do just short-term rentals. And we do Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. We do even vacation rentals in Foley, which have really taken off here of late because of all the ball fields, because of all the ball teams that are coming in. And so Foley has really kind of become fairly big business for us. We do Perdido Key, and we do Fort Morgan as well.
Yeah. Well, and just speaking on the Foley, I had a client that just purchased a home in Bella Vista, right behind the Old Time Pottery, and he's put it in y'all's rental program.
We just put a hot tub in his backyard.
Oh, good.
If
I'll make sure I'll send this video to Scott. He'll be happy to hear. It's really adorable house.
It is adorable.
So I know it'll do really well. And so what helps y'all's company, obviously there's a ton of rental companies down here. So what helps y'all's company stand out from others if, people are obviously comparing?
So the term that we use is that we're a boutique vacation rental company.
Kind of like us.
Kind of like you.
Yeah.
So what we do really well is communicate with our owners and guests. We're all about making sure that when guests come, they have a good experience, that when they call, they get a real live person on the phone. So if they have a problem, we can go ahead and fix it really quickly. As far as our owners, same things. We're very hands-on. We know our individual owners. We know what they like, what they don't like. They have input into the rental amounts, the daily rates, so that it's their property, and we want to do a service for them. You're never going to be put on hold. You're never going to get a answering service. You call us 24/7. You're going to get a real live person, and I think that's really important. Also, we're really hands-on as far as how often we're in the properties. So in between each guest, we're in there at least twice, sometimes 3 times between every guest. So we're going in there to check the property after the guest checks out.
That's great.
Then the housekeepers will go in and do their thing. And then we have a property manager that's going to go back out there after the cleaning to make sure everything's good. If it's something they missed and it's just something quick they can fix, they'll fix it. But if for some reason it's just not a good clean, then they'll call those housekeepers back. So we very rarely are going to get a bad review on cleaning.
Well, cleaning is, to me, I feel like just crucial, because I hear a lot of people complain when they come down here, when they're coming to look at property and they rent a place, they talk about the cleaning,
and it is awful.
Yeah, so that's awesome to know that y'all are that thorough.
Well, and I think the property managers that we have been in the business a really long time, like over 20 years apiece. And so they know what guests are looking for. They know what owners are looking for. And because we're smaller, we can be hands-on, and we can be in those units and really check them thoroughly, make sure that everything's good. We just don't want those bad reviews.
No, not at all, because just like anything on the internet, it stays. So you want to make, exactly. So you want to make sure you have good reviews. So there are ways that people can increase their rental revenue. And what are those ways? Because a lot of people, looking to either own one already, a property or they're looking to purchase one. I mean, obviously it all boils down to the money. And so what are some ways that they can, enhance that?
I think that a lot of people, when they're coming down here, they automatically think, oh, we're at the beach, let's decorate it all beachy,
Yeah.
That's not what guests are looking for anymore. Guests, people, I think their houses are different at home than they used to be. Most people have a king-size bed at home.
Yeah.
They don't want to come down here and sleep in a full-size bed so that they, have to touch.
Yeah, no, right.
So they're looking for king-size beds, at least in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for spaces that they can be separate from their children, or if it's two couples, that they can be separate. They're looking for large TVs in the living room.
Yes.
Really important, because a lot of times it's the wife that wants to come down here and go to the beach. And if it's Super Bowl weekend and you've got a 32-inch TV in that living room,
the husband's
it's going to be awful.
Happy.
Yeah, the husband's going to complain. So very important that you have at least a king-size bed in the master, and that you have at least a good-sized TV in the
and those are very inexpensive investments to ensure you have actually, good rentals.
Right, and same thing as far as having TVs in the extra bedrooms. Sometimes, people say, oh, well, they don't need it. They're here to go to the beach. Well, if you've got kids and it's raining, they want to do their video stuff.
Exactly.
You don't even have to necessarily hook them up to cable or anything, but just so they can get in there and they can do their thing that kids do on the TVs.
I think so too. And one thing is, I've noticed that now some properties are not, certain condos, it's very rare you can find a condo that renters can have pets. But I do know if you do allow pets and, the property will allow it, you can actually enhance your, increase the rental revenue drastically.
Absolutely. I think that especially today, people spend more time with their pets. They don't want to leave them at home. They're their furry family.
Oh, yes.
And they want to bring them with them. And I think if you have especially a house, especially Fort Morgan, that beach is pet friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And so especially out that direction, it makes a huge difference. You're looking at an increase of probably $10,000 to $15,000 a year in rental income. Just for allowing
people to bring their pets,
their babies with them.
And I'm sure y'all have pet deposits. Is that right?
They do pay a pet deposit, so that if for some reason something happens while they're there and we have to, clean the carpets or whatever, we've got the money to do those things to make sure that it's still ready for the next guest.
I mean, that is a huge difference just by allowing someone to possibly bring. And then I'm sure they continue to book that house because they want to make sure they can bring their pets again for the following year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that that's something that some people might not think about whenever they're buying a home. And there are a few condos that will allow renters to have pets, but it's a huge incentive to allow that to happen. So.
And it's so funny because we see owners all the time that they bring their pets when they come, and then they say, oh no, I don't want it to be pet friendly. Well, no, you need it to be pet friendly. You bring yours.
Want some money. Yeah, exactly. And so, but I mean, everybody knows how much I love my dog, so it does make a difference if you can bring them, because you just don't want to leave them, with the
it's pretty pricey to leave them at home too. So
it is. So, well, I appreciate you coming, and her information is going to be at the end of the video, and then that way, if you're, wanting to purchase a property and putting in a rental program, definitely give Diane a call. And obviously, if you're already in a different rental program and, looking to possibly change, give them a call, and hopefully, you can get some more business out of it.
We'd love to talk with them. Thank you so much for having me.
You're so welcome, and thank y'all for watching, and hopefully y'all learned something, and we look forward to seeing you next week.